Yeah, I've been patient, I've been locked in on the go. Let the setup come to me, that's the only way I roll. Never chase, never fold, keep it chill, keep control. Got that process in my veins, let the profits take a stroll. Woke up charts glowing like they know me well. Discipline a crown, yeah, I wear it proud. River keep flowing, I just follow the route. Not the same man daily, yeah, I'm leveling out. Treat the morning like a moment I've been built for. Wrist tight, mind calm, that's a real score. Everybody wanna flex what they think they know, but the river doesn't brag, man, it just shapes stone. If it's not my setup, I don't touch it, let it pass. Every force trade ends with me looking back. So I breathe in, breathe out, let the market do its dance. And the patience that I practice turn the future to my hands. Ain't the same as last week, whole new mind. Water in the groove, yeah, I flow in my time. Let the fear fade out, let the greed decline. I'm aligned with the grind, stay refined in the climb. Yeah, I've been patient, I've been go. Let the setup come to me, that's the only way I roll. Never chase, never fold, keep it chill, keep control. Got that process in my veins, let the profits take a stroll. Woke up charts glowing like they know me well. Discipline a crown, yeah, I wear it proud. River keep flowing, I just follow the route. Not the same man daily, yeah, I'm leveling out. Show up, slow up, let the noise blow up. I don't fold up. Wave rise, same tide, every sunrise. Give me new eyes. Stone grind, long time, water carved lines. If you show up, no rush, no clutch, patience be the code that I go by. I don't chase wins, I chase discipline. Let tomorrow be tomorrow, I just settle in. Every loss is just a lesson that'll tighten my spin. Every candle on the chart make me better again. Yeah, I've been
Good morning. What's up? Welcome to the stream. How you guys doing? Happy Tuesday. What's going on? Get the heart rate connected there. Okay, 77 BPM. Obviously need some more coffee. What we got in here? What's up, Mike? How you doing, Wookie? Wookie, how you been, man? I haven't seen your name in chat in a while. Evan, what's up? Hi, Dan. I see you're closing in on 300K. Okay. El now, what's up? Lexic, good morning. Kevin, what up? Jakob, how you doing? Rob, what's going on? Waiting for Mango Street to confirm we're slick assed and jacked to the tits. Well, I can confirm, that all that is true. Lou, how you doing? Arnesis, what's up? Miguel, Rob, Ethan, Anthony, what's going on? Trading Academy. Who's this handsome fella and what has he done with Dan? Oh, man. Well, we've just been ripping off of, is that VWAP? I think we've just been ripping off VWAP on Nazi. Oh, that's a nice move. So overnight lows, 728. Look at that hold of VWAP. And then just completely rip face with like hardly anything to speak of in terms of pullbacks. We had 3 red candles since then. That's nuts. The last hour and a half. That's pretty good. What's up, Grizz? How you doing, man? I went ahead and rolled over, by the way, on the charts. So, ESM, NASDAQ, NQM6. So, if my chart numbers, if the where we're at, the levels, doesn't make sense based off your charts, it's because I'm rolled over and you're not. That's fine. You can do it tomorrow or whatever. But yeah, that's the scoop there. What's up, Midnight? Been a long time since I've seen you in chat. How you doing? It's just likely a down session, especially if we break the ORB to the downside. All right, well, we got some beefy 1 hour sticks to contend with. Ronald, how you doing? Buenos dias, Boris. How you doing? Ethan says, you got me saying slick ass in my everyday life now. Yeah, that's you have Rachel to thank for that one. I'm not that preposterous. Okay. Oh, I gotta turn the trade copier on. Trade syncer. Connect. Should be good to go. What? You have 2 open orders. It's saying I have open orders in the market right now. That's scary. 24662. Way down here. 24662. No. Sus. Why does Trade Syncer say that? I don't know why they say that. Cancel all orders? It says all orders canceled successfully, so I don't know if it's glitching or what. Okay, I don't see them anymore. Oh, you know what I have to do though? I have to roll over on Trade Syncer, NQM. And ESM in case I trade ES. Alright. All right, chap. Market's going to open up here. Let's have a great session.
This is all wet and slick and it's ready to go.
What's up, Ken? How you doing? Down move here off the open. Larry, good morning. How you doing? $25K, hold here. Watch for it. Just want to ask what if I lost money from the funded? Should I have some kind of debt that I have to return to the prop firm? No. That's the whole point of a prop firm. Because for the most part, when you trade with a prop firm, they're just simulated trades. So when you lose money in a funded account, they're not losing money. And if you do get live funded with them, where it is real orders hitting the market, you do lose real money, but that's just, you know, for the most part, it's money you've earned. that you could have normally taken as payouts. So it does affect the firm's bottom line, but you don't owe it back. That's the whole point. So David, I'm doing well, thank you. Chicken, what's up? Oh, brutal. I longed 25K on Top Step X, and I got stuck on this wick here, the second wick. So after that nice like dip down to 6'4.5" and buy up, I took that long, and then it was just a little too threatening. I took the exit at 92, so should have just been a little bit more patient on that one. Good news is I only lost $30. Straight Heart, how you doing? So, well, don't have a whole lot of levels. 25-100 incoming. Jacob says, I feel so much better now that I like the stream. That makes sense. Kind of goes hand in hand with this, what the scientists have been saying about liking the stream. They say it's a good idea. Don't fact check me on that. All right. 5-minute range. 964 up to 072. So nice beefy little range there. This stream's brought to you by Jack Link's Beef Jerky. Real beefy taste in a stick. I don't know if that's their tagline. Maybe it should be. Wait, that's crazy. It worked for me too. Maybe everyone should like the stream, see if it improves your mood. Yeah, I rolled over. Yep, turbo. Next level of interest is 25,100. I mean, I don't really have a whole lot else to look for, I don't think. Did I roll MNQ? Well, I'm gonna, when I right click and cross trade, it's gonna, since I'm on NQM, when I cross trade, it's going to cross trade to MNQM. So this chart over here is not, but I'm not going to trade on this chart. But I'll go ahead and roll it over just to make sure. It's still loading. Okay. What happens if I like the stream 8 or 9 times? As long as it ends with a thumbs up button activated, you're good. Yeah, trading view, you can adjust for contract changes. Yeah, I always forget exactly how I do it on MotiveWave. So I did it based off the close. But in settings, if you're new to MotiveWave, you can go to, I think it's chart, data, or roll. Chart, roll, last close. They used to have another option. I don't remember what it was. But I just did off last close. Right now, there's bull flag in here. How do you feel about switching assets when the conditions for the one you normally trade are not in favor for your strat? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if there's another instrument you feel comfortable trading, then yeah, definitely flip over, find the one that works, that has the best conditions for how you trade. It's new highs on NASDAQ. What I have for breakfast, same thing every day. I had oatmeal. Oatmeal with apple, blueberries, some fresh raspberries on top because I'm feeling fancy. A little maple syrup. Yes, got new highs there too. Interesting along around 20s. Overnight highs. Ranging, yeah. Back and forth, 20 points, 30 points. No giveaways today. I don't have any accounts to give away, unfortunately. How do I know this is you and not an AI cash grab? I don't think AI... Well, I'm sure it could. I was gonna say, I don't think it could read the comments, then say the comments, and have as many misspeakings as I do. But maybe it's AI. Maybe I am AI. I don't know. Remains to be seen. Honestly, if I am, I mean, I think I deserve the $30 from YouTube revenue. You know, like, that's pretty clever, right? It's pretty good use of, pretty effective use, I guess. Tricking everybody. I think I deserve the $30 from AdSense. Midnight, you think the session high will form here? You don't think we'll pop to 100? I think we're just going to kind of roll over? Or you think maybe we do pop to 100, that's part of it? Just the 5. Can't believe how close my limit buy of 24,963.5 was to getting filled. Ugh. Yeah, close one, Eddie. You almost got it. What's up, Jake? How you doing, man? Let's go with your bad self. I'm not in a trader net, no. Just chilling. Just chilling here. There's a move here. 100 incoming, I'm sure. There it is, nice move. Very nice. Still looks good to flush a 19K IMO. Yeah, Evan, hold it. Diamond hands, baby. I mean, I'm still holding. Risk reward on my short on TradingView is pretty gnarly. Let's see where I'm at with this thing. Down 29 million. That's not bad. Right, so I shorted the lows. I think that's what you're supposed to do. Shorted 20,001. And so if I just go for 19K, imagine I just go for 19K, just because 1,100 points, which sounds like a lot, but not when you've been holding 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 points of drawdown. Maybe I should add to it. Can I? I don't think it'll let me add to it. Can I add like another 50 contracts? Oh, it does let me add. Oh, hell yeah. Maybe I should add another 50. Boom. Let's raise that average. Raise it. Oh, yeah. I'm going to be profiting in no time. Wow, TradingView is so broken. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Now my average is so much higher. Hell yeah, let's go. I'm going to let that cook. And I'll be eating good. Nice ad. Thank you. Thank you. Great spot to add there. Thank you. Thank you, guys. All right, 100 here. Are we going to hold it and continue grinding higher? Kind of boring. Dan, have you tried not over leveraging? Where's the fun in that? I need my dopamine hit. Give me that dopamine. Getting the shakes. Been trading one micro all day. I got the shakes now. Slick ass ads laughing all the way to the bank. Hell yeah, man. I'm gonna be in profit before long. It's gonna be crazy how much profit I'm gonna be in. Random question: is Mango Street literally named after a street y'all lived on? No, there's a book called The House on Mango Street. My wife is a literary nerd, so it's based off that. How many years of trading did it take for you to exercise patience? I was maybe most patient last year is when I really started feeling more patient with things. Which is probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. But I've been, trading different asset classes and stuff like that. Sometimes I still get a little impatient with futures, just ready to kind of just frustrated with the action and you kind of force something. I still do that from time to time. My collar's blue and my neck is red. That voice? Damn, Dan is a Wall Street Bets DJ. Hell yeah, man. That's how I got my start. Aspiring Trader, good morning. How you doing? Daniel's Manual. How do you say that? Daniel's Manual? How am I supposed to say that? Good morning. How you doing? Thoughts on Take Profit Trader? They're good. I mean, a lot of people love them. I don't really like the intraday drawdown that it goes to after you get funded. And I don't like their support. And I don't like their dashboard. But other than that, the actual trading wise, like daily payouts, once you reach your buffer and funded is nice. A lot of people like them. $100 level here. Just bought my first Apex account. Can't believe I just said that. Well, good luck, Legsit. Hope it goes well for you. Say the thing with Apex evals is they're so affordable. Just the straight up eval that, and with the 1 day pass, it's really tempted just to push hard no matter what. And so historically, I haven't traded them since last August until now, but historically, I would kind of just rip through the evals as fast as possible and fail. And then if you're trading 10 at a time, it's a lot, All right, back under 25 100. Any ORB traders? Here's the 5-minute high. It's right there. You bought some evals a week ago from Take Profit Trader, and my accounts are still not activated. Like you got the email that you passed them or whatever. Because they have to do 5 trading days with Take Profit Trader, right? So I assume you already have your 5 days in. No brand new eval. Oh, so the evals themselves aren't activated? Did you? All right, what kind of are they Tradevate accounts? Those should be like pretty fast. Something feels like it went wrong if your eval's not activated. Rhythmic? Did you sign the Rhythmic agreement? That's the thing I could think of is like it won't like you'll think it's not working, like it's not active data because you didn't sign the agreement yet. So download RTrader Pro. You can also use the web version. I never get the web version to work correctly. But you should be able to sign the paperwork. Here, I'll post a link in chat for you. Like log in with your credentials. I think Take Profit Trader is Rhythmic paper trading is what the thing should be set to, I think. But, so log in with the credentials I gave you. You can't even sign into RTrader because it says your Rhythmic account is not created yet. Definitely sounds like something on their side went wrong. And that's the thing is, like, their support's not fast enough. And at least people not knowing what to do, I don't like it. That's my issue with them. If they just like really invested in support, no one would have any qualms about them. That's the biggest complaint. And my biggest complaint. Yeah, I don't know, man. How long does it take to get the email with the login credentials from Apex? I just go to the dashboard. I feel like it's in the dashboard very fast. Like my credentials with Apex haven't changed since I first bought my very first one with Rhythmic. So it's the same credentials I've had for like 2 years or whatever. So they're always just there in the dashboard. Brothers PA. I know, man. It's look at that 15-minute chart. It's all blue. You can't see it I have it covered up, but 15-minute chart's all freaking blue since 6:45. Oh yeah, what news do we got today? Financial news. I don't got any news on here. For today? Or you just mean in general going sideways? Tomorrow we got PPI in the morning, hour before market open. There's an NVIDIA AI conference at 10 a.m. Central. Pending home sales, that don't matter. Upgrading to the new Macs? No. Am I waiting for OLEDs? I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm not like a gearhead, right? I don't update stuff very often. This Mac Studio I bought a couple years ago. It was fucking so expensive, and I'm gonna use it until it's a piece of shit. I'm just gonna keep it for a long time. That's what I do with all my computers. I just kind of hang on to them until they suck ass, and then I upgrade. Like my iMac Pro is sitting over here. I don't really ever use it anymore, but I got a lot of music stuff on there. And I don't want to sell it because it's not gonna be worth that much. I'd much rather just keep it, but I don't have a use for it. But I tend just to hang on. Like I still have laptops from like 2010 or something, you know. So I just kind of keep them and then retire them, and then you know, I don't know what to do with them at that point. But so I don't upgrade very often, and when I do upgrade, I usually spend a pretty penny on the computer, so I want it to last. All right, we're gonna see if the 5-minute high, opening range high, will hold here. That's at 72. By the way, chat, I did make a new Instagram last night, or the other day. Posted to it for the first time last night. Just for trading stuff. Daniel's Keep Trades is the handle. If you want to follow that. I'll try to post more frequently, trading recaps and stuff. But you can be one of the first followers over there if you're interested. You gotta remember, Dana's still contemplating whether to upgrade his landline or not. You know, I was the kid in my family who was like pushing everyone else into the 21st century. The first DVD player we owned was on my PlayStation 2. All right, so 5-minute high, holding for now. Opening range high. How do I fix real market required pop-up on Trade-Evade? Real market data? You need to buy data, probably Paula or Paul Axis. I don't know what your name is, but are you using a prop firm or are you using a real money account? If you're using a real money account, you need to subscribe to data, live data. You don't want to see that orange D on the charts, I think, on Trade-Evade. It means it's delayed data. So for whatever reason, you're not getting real-time data. For Apex eval, I need data. They will provide data. So it's possible it's not active yet. And when did you buy the eval? You goofed around in your car yesterday and accidentally clicked eject on your CD player, and a CD came out called Funky Bass Bangers 2005. My car was made in 2020. Previous owner had to be a boomer. I'm surprised that a car made in 2020 had a CD player, dude. That's what I'm most surprised about. You know, my first car just had a cassette player, so no CD player because it was like a very basic car. This is like, CD players are very common in cars. Mine just had cassette, so I had to I had a portable CD player in my car that hooked up to those cassette adapters, you know? And that's how I would listen to music in my car. All right, here's that 5-minute opening range high. See if we roll over back into it. So far, working our way back into it. Dan's first car was a wagon? Come on now. Dan carries a boombox around still? What's wrong with that? Damn, you sound like me when I got my first CD player in the early 90s. When I got into music and like, you know, when you're like in elementary school or whatever, you start liking some songs or whatever. I got a Walkman. You know, like an off-brand one, of course. Got a Walkman, so it's just cassette player, but with the radio. And so you put blank cassettes in, and then when the song comes on the radio, you hit record on the cassette, so you can listen to that song. You know, you'd rip it from the radio, essentially. That's what I used to do. Like, the amount of work you do to listen to a song you liked it required so much effort, you know? Like, literally, I listened to the radio for, like, just 2 hours until that song came on and hit record, you know? Pain in the ass. I would have loved Spotify. I would have loved it. Plus the amount of money I spent on CDs like every month. You know, like my like really low paycheck, I'm making $7 an hour. My paycheck went to CDs and gas for my car. I'd buy like a CD a week, you know? And what sucked is a lot of them just weren't, you know, you kind of buy them like knowing only one song, or maybe not even that. So many of them weren't even that good. Like, there's a lot of filler tracks. You're like, man, this album sucks. And I spent $14 on that? Come on. Who remembers Blu-rays the future, man? You know what? So again, to really show my age, my first job after I finished high school was selling TVs at Circuit City, which obviously went bankrupt. But at the time, we had HD DVDs and we had Blu-ray, right? They were both competing products, like VHS and Betamax or something. So it was HD DVDs, I think they're called. I forget the company behind that. Was that who invented HD DVD? Like Sony was behind Blu-ray, right? And then HD DVDs was like, I don't know, Microsoft or I don't know who was. But so we had both of them for sale, and everyone's like, "Which one should I go with? Which one should I buy?" And that stuff was expensive too. I think we had like a $1,000 Blu-ray player there. Like what? $1,000. Ken says, I remember getting so angry when the song was about to end and the DJ would start talking and ruin my tape. Yeah. You know, like download something off LimeWire, a song, and then it just has like that radio DJ hit or whatever on it. You're like, God, come on. All right, not a whole lot to do just yet. That's why we're talking about nostalgia. Grandpa Dan, tell us what life was like before humans discovered sound.
It was very quiet. Silence is golden.
Did you use a cassette to CD player adapter in high school? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, in high school. You heard SpaceX or something is going public. Elon's already worth $800 billion. He'll be a trillionaire by October. You think? Kalshi question. Space. Yeah, I heard something about SpaceX going public or something making it easier for it to go public. I haven't really looked into it. I don't know. I mean, wouldn't be surprising. Which was sick. Which was sick. How big was 80 gigabyte hard drive? That was actually pretty sick. iPod Classic was goated, man. It's really good. This is very dull, huh? Nice, I mean, grind up from VWAP and pre-market. Man, that looks so clean. And New York opens and it just takes a dump. I think OBS had a little disconnection issue there, so if you start getting some lagging or buffering, it should be fixed now. Hopefully it stays that way. Man. Did you use Napster back in the day? Yeah, but we had dial-up internet, so like the first time I tried downloading a song of Napster, it took I think over 2 hours to download like a 4 megabyte MP3. That's what we're dealing with. And you're tying up the phone line the whole time. No one else can use the internet. No one, you know, you can't use phone lines, etc. This is some, I feel like this is some rollover week shenanigans, right? Right, chat? This is the day I think most people are, you know, TradingView automatically rolls over. I think that's what this is about. What's up, Justine? Anyone else's TradeAvate being glitchy? What's up, Travis? Join the dark side, Apex. Glad to hear it, man. Glad you've done well with them. Gotta give it a shot. The new rules, that's worth giving a shot. Trent says, yeah, TradeAvate is broken. Keeps putting a dash in front of my profits. What the F does that mean? Oh, a minus sign. I get it. Okay, you're trolling. Okay. Solid. Yeah, what's that about, man? Gotta be glitching. All right, can we get a little drop here? Can we? 25K? Something like that. All right. Yeah, maybe I'd short like a little pop here. I feel like maybe I missed it, but maybe one micro like before. No, Trent, the thing is, the way your comment is on my screen, just it looks like it keeps putting like a dash, and then it goes to a next line for my profits, and then I was just trying to make sense of it. If you said keeps putting a minus sign in front of my profit, then I would understand it instantly. Thank you. But guess what? I'm multitasking here. Can't keep up with all the trolling. Sometimes you gotta just like read it out loud and then be like, oh, okay, I see what you did there. Okay, well played. Okay. All right, well, I should have just thrown the one on there at the 40s. There's 50% of the opening range, 5-minute opening range. 25K, not too far away. You're multitasking too, but no one's judging you if you get trolled while multitasking. You can get trolled all you want on your side of things. No one knows about it. If I get trolled, everyone knows about it. What's up, Chester? ES at PDH right now. I don't know if that matters. I mean, with rollover, it's hard to know what really matters from that standpoint. Need to see a bit of a pullback here. If I want to short, we gotta. I don't just want to short here at 50% of the range here, and without much of a pullback up, Oh, there it goes. 25K. So be it. Whatever. I didn't need that trade. So down below, VWAP is chilling at 936 right now. 936. Nice little buy up off 25K here. Trader, you missed VWAP opens. Up 3,500. Nice midnight. All right, up to this trend line here. Found some buyers there at 25K. A little 15-minute supply here as well. All right, maybe we can break this. Test the highs again. Let's see. Think the run to VWAP is still the move? I would love that. I would love that to be the case. Let's see if we get any evidence of that happening. That'd be very nice. No trades yet, no. VWAP's down at, I said it earlier, it was 9.3s? Yeah. 940 now. I think that could just be the little dip there before moving higher. Just another 25K. Test. Am I trading the EOD Apex accounts? Yeah, I am. What's it to ya? Yeah. Yeah, EOD, I don't like trailing. That doesn't work with my trading style. What's the difference between EOD and trailing? Trailing's intraday trailing, so off your unrealized P&L. So if you're in a trade and you're up $2,000 making a new high watermark on your account balance, and then you get knocked out at break even, you just lost $2,000 of drawdown. it's pretty shitty. Doesn't make any sense from real world trading, you know. I don't like it. So I'm glad they came out with the EOD accounts. Kind of more in line with what other firms are doing. So I think it's good. Is Rhythmic better than Tradeovate in your opinion? Yeah, far and away better. What are we doing here? Is this just gonna roll back over? Because you know I want VWAP. Let's see. I'll throw one micro on for now. See if we get some movement in my direction. I can add to it. If not, yeah, I'm risking like what, 60 points here? $60, I mean. Watching the heat map, I do want to see slice through these orders here underneath price. I don't want to see it bounce off of it. Come on. Yeah, it's not looking good. Not looking like I want. Yeah, I think this will be a stop here. Good news is 1 micro, small size. I'm not completely wrecked and tilted taking a 28 point stop out or whatever this is. I think it's here, I'll give it all the way to $60. I'll give it to 76 and a quarter there. That's the stop. Then you're short. I like it. I mean, I hope you get paid. You're short 67.47. You haven't rolled over yet then? Otherwise, you're down 40 points. So hopefully you haven't rolled over yet. Oh, you're on CFDs. So I don't know what 47. I don't know what short from 47 is. Are you down? Is your ES price 67.87 or is it completely different? I'm like really pretty ignorant to the world of CFDs. It just seems like irrelevant to me. CFDs are gray, says Pinato. If you say so. Looks like a stop here. 5-minute opening range high here. That holds. I can stay in this if it pops there. $60 out on that one. I think it was worth a shot. Not upset about that at all. All right, well, just gonna see what happens here. Tam says, yo, man, we just tuned in and we're in the same trade. Well, I was short. Were you short as well? Because that didn't work out. They are great. Well, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm not trading CFDs. I'm not going to go start trading CFDs. I just don't know anyone who started on futures. Is that going to be a top tick exit? I don't know anyone who started on futures and went to CFDs. Oh, I just didn't get top ticked on that one. Funded rules on Lucid depends on the account type trend. Lucid Flex, there's no consistency. Lucid Pro, there's consistency. I've been updating Prop from Gorilla. I started updating it yesterday. I didn't have time to get all the way through it, but I'm gonna try to do that today. Get all the way up to date if I have time. It's St. Patrick's Day, and I like to get pretty wasted Just kidding. So, yeah. Profit Gorilla is going to be updated here in the next couple days with everything. All these new plans from everybody. I started switching Apex's ones. I still have to add their end of day accounts. But yeah, it's a lot. I gotta make a lot of changes. So, but the good news is that the back end of the site's like all kind of should be all fixed and ready for me to do that. So that's good. What's up, Froggy? Is that your first trade of the day? Yeah, it was. That was my first trade there. Did you update it fully using vibe code? No, I launched the site purely vibe coded, and then obviously I needed someone to come in and fix it. Like it was good enough to get out the door, but like to keep updating it, it was not set up for that. But you know, it was good enough to get a product out the door and put together all by myself. You know, who doesn't know a lick of code? Like that was pretty good. And so now I had a full stack engineer go through it and kind of fix up some things for me. All right. Don't tell me that's the stop out, chat. Fuck. I even raised it a little bit to get it, like, if it wanted to slightly tick above the 5-minute high, opening range high, I'd be okay. But this was just needed an extra, like, 3 points there. If we flushed a VWAP, I'm going to have to try to get back in. If it really starts looking like we have some downside potential. Nice job, Griswold. Yeah, they don't call it top tick trading for nothing. Watching the heat map here, we do have some orders piling in underneath on ES. So maybe we have another pop first. I don't. It's very. It's not great. I'm an engineer who is failing all classes, but an engineer nonetheless. Well, I wouldn't put that on your resume. To me, I would say, like, looking at the chart, 15-minute looks okay for more upside. For sure. But we're not seeing a whole lot of momentum at the moment. Well, Luhan's already been fixed. So if I need someone to ruin it, I'll hit you up for sure. At this point, I'm kind of thinking maybe more upside because VIX is really staying low. And again, you know, the higher time frame looks all right for that move. And so on the 25K Lucid Pro, it says $250 profit target. We also need to make a buffer too, right? Yeah, check out their help section is pretty good. I was just going through it last night. If you click on it, you can go to like the payout rules. It'll tell you everything you have to do. So like the buffer, the max payout, the minimum payout, etc. So just go to like Lucid Pro, go to payouts, Just read through that article. It's just, it'll be more comprehensive than what I can tell you on stream, I think. But for the 25K one, your buffer balance is $1,100 profit. So it's your drawdown plus $100. Yeah, trying to lose $100, all you got to do is flip contracts real fast. It could be on anything. It doesn't have to be on corn. You do it on NASDAQ. It'll get you where you need to be. Flip a couple times, see where you're at. Long is a good place to be. I longed here at TopStep X. So my current realized profit is $127. Need to make $150 for it to be a profitable day in their books. Do I want to enter here on Apex or not? It's feeling a little sketchy to me. Let's see though. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Looks like a stop out here. All right, stopped out. Back to break even on the day. This is kind of shisty. I got 10 Apex accounts here. Tam. Yeah, Trent, that sounds about right. You could take out, the profit over your buffer up to $1,000 on the first payout. So you're gonna want to make $2,100, and then you can take out $1,000. Should I try this again, chat? I'll try it here on Apex here, small size. And I hate these candles, honestly. This might be like it's turning into like a no trade session, or what should be a no trade session. I don't really want to rack up a lot of losses on a day like today. It's pretty shitty so far. Rollover is always kind of a mess, it seems like, so I want to learn from past mistakes and not push it on rollover. Not a big deal. Not a big deal to wait, Get your profitable day next week, tomorrow, whatever. Just keep the accounts alive, whatever you're doing. Keep it alive. Five-minute kind of looks like it's rolling over. If the 15-minute even just puts in a kind of a candle equal to the last 15-minute candle, we got some room to the downside. No, Froggy, I think it's a good thing you're not trading today. I mean, there's a few, look, the The trade I liked off the open was the 25K hold. I got wigged out. You know, I didn't really trust it, the hold there. So I ended up taking a loss on that one on Top Step. And then there wasn't a whole lot, you know. After the move to 100, we just kind of had a slow meltdown. Then the 25K buy at 25K, I think would have been nice again. Just it's such a key level. I think that you can expect at least 20 points, you know, in your direction if you long that. So I think it's a pretty safe trade. You need like 5-6 points of risk. Would you live stream in the trenches if you get drafted? I'm not getting drafted. Song reminds me of riding with the boys, smoking on a fat one. All right, nice. Anyone know what to do with the market data subscription error on Apex? Do I have to wait a day for it to activate or something? I don't think so. I think usually it's just related to signing the agreement. Then the data gets turned on. But I don't know. Yeah, dude, I'm 37, I think. First of all, instituting a draft would definitely ruin any... Look, people don't like that, by and large, especially for a war that no one even wanted in the first place. So any midterm election hopes would be demolished. Plus, there's plenty of people younger than me that would want. I'd be like, oh, my back, dude. $9.42. I think there'll be some decent opportunity. I'm hoping there will be something decently set up that I could trade before the session's over. VIX is at the lows, $22. That's why I wanted the long earlier, but I guess my entry wasn't low enough. It says C on Lucid includes the buffer, right? Yeah. So with the buffer and maximum payout is 2,100. So 40% of that, not 40%. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You always want to maintain 40%. That's with every firm. Always want to maintain the consistency rule throughout each day of trading. What do you think about passive investing? Great. I think it's a good option. I think that's what most people should do. New lows on VIX. New lows on the session for VIX. Okay. We're really not just going to pump up to highs now? What are we even doing? I never use VIX. Do you actually find it useful? Yeah, there's so many times I don't talk about it just because I don't find it useful. It's most useful once ES has moved at least 1% on the day. Either way. But when we're doing consolidating and VIX is moving directionally, a lot of time that's tilting the hand of the market. Like you use that as a piece of confluence with other technical analysis. But it can help you add to the confidence of your trade. Like if we're consolidating let's say we're consolidating at highs, VIX starts moving lower. I'm gonna feel good, looking for more longs at that point. If we're consolidating at longs and VIX starts increasing while we're consolidating and moving higher, I'm gonna expect it to roll over. So either way, it can tilt its hand either way. This current structure with the way the 15 is, the way the 30 minute is, I would look for more long side. And thing is, I don't feel comfortable buying here just because we've had a lot of movement. Buying here is just proven many times to not be a good entry. So we might have to move out of it. I have a feeling though. Okay, so here's what could happen is pop to 100, little pullback, and then break through it again, back up to highs. Whoops. So let's say something like this, and then get back up to high. Something like that could work. Maybe the pullback is, around where we are now. Retest of that. Something like that could be interesting. Can't wait for companies to come to futures. Yeah, that'll be really cool. So we're consolidating here and VIX is moving lower, so that is a confluence for a long for you. Yeah, definitely. You say, okay, well, what's everything telling me? What's like the higher time frame telling me? Higher time frame looks good for longs. What's The 1OP telling me we're in a bear cycle right now. We're not really moving lower. So when we get that bullish cycle, you know, I would think we're putting in new highs. What's VIX telling me? VIX is moving lower. VIX is telling me long side. So that's like 3 check marks for the long side. This price action is telling me just be careful with your entries because it's being a little shiesty. Any penny packer, you just lost $12.50 on Tradeovate because I trade on TradingView and it kept stating my trades weren't going through. I log in again only to find my account that was up 4,800, now only 3,600. That sucks. You know, I've had similar kind of errors with Motive Wave before in Rhythmic, like saying I'm not in a trade, and then you refresh and you are in a trade. I've had that, like, I'll have errors trying to execute. So this is why buying these swing highs, just, you know, this location just hasn't been good. Keep testing lower. Are you shorting this market? No, we just talked about all the confluences for a long side move. So I'm not interested in shorts. Hot take, but prop firms, sim funded accounts shouldn't have issues. Well, they still like run on like Rhythmic paper trading, for instance. In Rhythmic paper trading, they don't really put the resources into their paper product as much as they do their live product. So still relying on technology, like third-party technology in that case. Why am I not shorting? Can you go over it quick? Oil in Iran is sketch right now. Okay, yeah, but I'm a scalper. I'm in trades for 5 minutes or less. So it doesn't really matter. I mean, it matters in the sense that it's going to add to the volatility. But when I'm scalping, like, let's say I'm scalping 20 points. Like, you can get 20 points in either direction any day. So it doesn't really, that's not what this is about. Like, if you look at a 4-hour chart and if it's bearish, you can still have a lot of upside move on a bearish 4-hour chart, right? If you go down to a small time frame, I'm trading a 1-minute chart here. So, you know, just my outlook is like for the next like 20 minutes, you know, it's not for the next week. So that's why. Mango Street says, I'm tits to the jacked. Well, that's different. Bro, just buy before it's going up and sell before it's going down. Genius. Dude, where can I buy your course? I want it. Give me that course. Do you have a brother named Josh? No, I do not. You trade with 6 figures. I'm trading Apex funded accounts. If you're not familiar with prop firms, I could try to break it down for you. These are new PA accounts. This is my second day trading them. I'm trading very small size on these because it's all multiplied by 10. So $100 loss. Multiplied by 10, that's a $1,000 loss. $200 win, like I had yesterday, that's $2,000. So everything's multiplied by 10, and I'm also trading Tossed Up X5 funded accounts there. And again, small wins is getting me $5,000 payouts. So it's crazy how such few points on small size, I mean, a decent amount of points on small size pays so well. It's really, really great. Oh, you missed that? An ad popped up. I said I'm trading with 10 Apex funded accounts. If you're not familiar with prop firms, I would probably need to break it down for you. I don't want to explain it if you already know what they are. What am I using to copy trade? I'm using TradeSyncer right now because MotiveWave has a built-in trade copier, but it has been absolute shit since MotiveWave 7 came out. It's been terrible. Most unreliable piece of shit I've ever used. That's being as gentle as I can about it. It's been massively disappointing. So I'm using a cloud-based trade copier called TradeSyncer, which the last video on my channel that's not a live stream is about TradeSyncer if you want to check it out. TradeSyncer is, it's okay. It's not, today it's doing a good job keeping all the accounts within like a couple bucks of each other. That's as best as it's ever worked. Oftentimes, like yesterday, there's like $100 discrepancy between my lead accounts. So if you look at the balance, you see one that says 49,000. That's the account that, you know, was leading and ended up being $100 less than the rest of the accounts. Are you an accredited investor? That's not relevant to this at all. But okay, welcome. If you've never watched the stream before, thanks for tuning in. We do have a few more people here than usual. It's chill vibes. It's a positive community here. A lot of great traders here, and a lot of people just want to get better and support each other as we all try to improve as traders. Could you do a new video on your MotiveWave setup? Honestly, it's kind of a surprisingly decent amount of work, and I think MotiveWave is still a little niche. Like, I knew when I made the last one that a lot of people would find it useful, and it's not like a video that's really gonna. It's not really. I don't want to say worth my time. There's not like a big, like from a business standpoint, making a video about breaking down MotiveWave setup. That's not making me very much money compared to putting my efforts into a different kind of video that would like get a lot of views and stuff. And so I'm fine doing ones that are really helpful, like the TradeSyncer video. I knew that's also niche. That's fine. I don't mind doing a video like that. It's easy to make. But the MotiveWave one, it takes a bit of effort, and my setup hasn't really changed that much. Yeah, I don't have footprint on there. You know, I added like this depth of market histogram on the side here, but for the most part, it's not that different. I have more views because of Chop. People want to hint a direction. Well, they can keep scrolling by. No, I would definitely favor the long side here. I would definitely look for a place to get long. Do you have any live account goals at some point when you stop trading prop firms? Well, I mean, yeah, I would love to have a 100K live account for sure. But obviously, probably grow that from smaller balance, you know, not just dump 100K into an account, but, you know, 20K, something like that. Just try to grow that. I think everyone's goal should be their own live personal account. Breakthrough in trading? Yeah. Breakthrough, I think, is just being more disciplined with trading small size. That's really it. It's like boring. It's boring trading, honestly. Like, I think that's kind of the key. Like what? Yesterday and today, I don't think I traded more than 2 micros on here. So that's pretty boring. But again, multiply by 10. Then well, that turns into a decent amount of money. I think I would like to be long. Let's see, where does it make sense? 72 is not a bad spot. I'll throw a micro on here. And I might add a second. But yeah, I'll stay long. I want new highs. I want to see us move up to like 150s. That's what I want to see. And again, this gives me a little bit of room to add if I want to. Yeah, I could average down. I'm not sure I will. But I think it puts me in a decent spot here. Trading isn't a game? Like, I don't know. Depends on how you define game, I guess. You could say war is an art, but Sun Tzu wrote a book called The Art of War. I don't know. No, I'm long. I'm long, guys. There's no reason to go short, in my opinion. Yo, draw a trend line for accuracy on this trade. Stop loss should be just below it. Well, are you talking about this trend line here of 25K? I just don't trust that we're going to adhere so tightly to the trend line. It is a large stop, but right now it's 1 micro, so I feel like, you know, I feel decent about the overall direction being correct. Yeah, maybe the stop placement isn't great. I was putting under this most previous swing low here. You know, it's 44 points. Stop. 1 micro. I'll just put it maybe more off a higher time frame. We could definitely tighten it up, but again, I don't mind. Give me a little bit of room. Yeah, look at all these wicks here. We've just been capping out right underneath 100, 25, 100 level. Look at that. So I do like this entry, though. I feel pretty good about it. So here's what I might do. I might add 1 and then tighten up. So my risk is still about the same. Okay, I'm in 2 now. And then I'll just tighten up the stop a little bit because it is, I don't think it needs to be that wide probably. So now I'm in double size, but I'm actually risking a little bit less than before. 0.62 3/4. I will say VIX is lifting off the lows a little bit here, which is not really what I wanted. I want to see it suppressed. Okay, there's another micro stop out where minis didn't get there yet. We had that yesterday a lot. There we go. Have I ever looked at a uranium chart? No, that sounds crazy. All right, Brad, good luck on the trade. Well, I'm starting to doubt my my long thesis here. 5-minute candle closed out there. Not looking so great. Trading 10 Apex accounts. Yeah, looks like VIX is a little bit higher than I wanted. Yeah, it's just rollover week, so just be careful. I would trade more limited and smaller size. And if you struggle with this price action, just know it's kind of not great. So at this point, we're putting in a look at the 15-minute chart. Here's the 30. But look at the 15. Have a lower high there. The 30 could still be bullish. We gotta, you want to hold overnight highs, probably the 20s. Maybe another test of 25K, but really holding up above the 20s would be nice for more upside. If we can't do that, then yeah, let's go get VWAP. VWAP is now at 960. So it's a good target if we give up some of these levels. Oh, Brad, nice short, man. Hope you get paid on that. All right, so 25K is coming in soon. I would not Be surprised to see us at least get ES to VWAP. That's pretty close. Watch for that level. I like the Lucid Flex plan. Oh, man. This is a day. All right, I'm gonna try the short here. I tried the 50K Lucid Flex, but whatever parameters you like is fine. I don't trade crude oil. I mean, I don't really know what it's fine. I mean, I've been trading fine without it. Yes, testing PDH there. We check 4-hour chart. We're at resistance. Again, you can have moves in either direction on a 4-hour chart. And I tried the long. I like the long, but now I have reason to suspect we test lower. Oh, man. I do have to take a pee break here. right, chat. I got 10 PAs, Botan. I gotta take a quick pee break. I'll be right back. Alright, might get stopped here. I did get stopped. I thought the P-Break flush was gonna work. That's a high win rate. Alright. I don't hate that trade though. I mean, let's see. Please don't be a top tick stop out there. Jeez. What was that? That was a crazy wick there. Hang on. Oh, man. Seems snoozy, doesn't it? Oh. Oh. No giveaway today, no. Passes Apex evals. So I bought 5, did not pass. I bought 10 and passed. So out of 15 evals, I passed 10 of them. All right, guys, this price action sucks. I'm gonna head out. I'm like feeling a little tilty because it's just so fucking shitty. I didn't want to lose more than yesterday's green day today on this shitty price action, but I did. So I'm feeling a little frustrated with that. Can't win either direction I take, you know, it's just not, my entries aren't good enough. So, yeah, I'm going to head out. We'll be back tomorrow for a better session, I hope. Good luck if we continue to trade today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.